huge, my beautiful Capricorn, Cappies, greatest of all time, you know, the goats, sun, moon, rising, Venus, or the North Node. By the way, happy late birthday to all my beautiful Capricorns, my late birthdays. Happy birthday to my beautiful Capricorns, yes. All right. So my beautiful Cappies, send you guys nothing but love and only love, because that's what you deserve. I mean, come on. Now we're going to get a general reading on inner child healing and shadow work. Now I believe this reading is needed for the collective because we currently went through Cancer full moon, which the energy is still very potent. And that full moon was regarding towards healing our inner child, putting the past to rest and letting go of control. Now I believe that when we do this type of inner work, we allow ourselves permission to see the parts of ourselves that we're not aware of that are actually preventing the resistance towards our personal fulfillment, holding on to beliefs from childhood, all these things. Hence why inner child healing is very needed, because you know, when we heal what has happened in our childhood, like what we grew up as beliefs and what we created as our own identity, when we start to heal this, when we start to recognize this, we start to become our true authentic self and start creating a life that is fulfilling to us. So like I said, it's a general reading, my beautiful Cappies. So if it doesn't resonate, please check out the other signs or check back next time. But if it does resonate and you enjoy spending time with me here today, then don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification button. And let me not forget, disclaimer, that if I trigger you by anything I say, I did my job. And I say that because I'm the type of person that I'm a tough lover. I'm going to keep you accountable, and I'm going to say the way I see shit, not how I want to say shit. It's like, yo, this is what I'm observing, this is what I'm seeing, this is how I'm feeling, this is how I'm just going to let you know. And I believe that if someone who's honest with you about how you're not showing up 100% even for you, then that's someone that's a real one right there. So, you know, remember, everything I'm sharing with you is just out of love, man. I do this work to myself all the time, but let me tell you, I know so much more about myself, and there's nothing more fulfilling than knowing who the fuck you are. So other than that, my beautiful Cappies, just know, whatever you get triggered by in life, that's the inner work you need to do. So let's get into this boo-boos. All right, and if you want to book your own personal reading or healing session, all that information is down in the description box below. Oh my God, I messed up. Oh my God. So we're going to see what your inner child has to say, any codependencies you're holding on to currently, the shadows you need to work on and heal through, what your higher self has to say, and then at the end we're going to get an upliftment oracle to be what you need to be reminded of, and then we're going to get a moon magic card and see what the Cancer full moon's energy wants to let you know about this healing. Now, we're going to get to this pile, which is what you consider passions, career, work, you know, your purpose, whatever you could do for a living. And then in the middle, you have abundance and finances. And at the ending, you have love. So all of this is regarding how you perceive each area of your life currently. So let's get into this, my beautiful Cappies. So when it comes to career and stuff, you have, in the past, you felt unsafe. Now you're more aware, protected, and create safety in all areas of your life. So let me be motherfucking real here for a second, because I'm getting this energy. Cappies, let's be real. You don't fucking like working for people. Let's just be real. You don't like working for anyone. This is why most Capricorns, people who are business owners, most of them are Capricorns, because you're so ambitious. You want shit your way. And I feel like you grew up in a household where your inner child witnessed so much instability to the point you felt like you had no control over any of the situations that happened in your life. And because of this, you grew up with the mentality of always being ambitious, always going after things, always making more money, always creating a sense of stability for yourself. And because of this, you have this mentality of always trying to be in control. And I feel your inner child wants to let you know, you don't need to control everything when it comes to your work. Meaning that, you know, you want to be the leader. You want to be the manager. You want to be that go-getter. You want people to follow you. And I feel, because you like that power. You know, there ain't nothing wrong with that. I like that power too. I'm a Cappy. I understand. But I feel like your inner child wants to let you know, right now, what you're doing as you are, who you are, is you're creating such a foundation that feels like home. And therefore, you don't need to try to fear the future and fear the past and try to prevent what has happened in the past happening currently. So I feel like a lot of you Capricorns are starting to recognize that you're not like everyone else. And because of this, you're starting to realize, why is it that you felt so unsafe as a child? Why is it that you feel like you just couldn't be you? You had parents that didn't know how to create stability. But you also have parents that judged you on what they think you should have done for your life. And I feel like you're starting to recognize that now you're creating your own sense of safety through what you believe and you should be doing with your life. I like that. Now, the codependency you have that's keeping this sense of unsafety alive within trusting your career, trusting your stability that you're creating through your own self-reliance is labeling. Does it make you feel superior to label others for their negative traits? Look within. So I feel like, Cappies, like I said, you like to control everything. But I feel like since you come from a logical standpoint, you're a tough lover, yo. And you say it how it is. And most people say Capricorns are boring, Capricorns are controlling, Capricorns are me. They only focus on money. But I feel like, Cappies, you need to recognize that regardless of what people think about you, you need to go within your... How can I say this? Cappies, just know what you do for a living. Other people may not understand it, and that's fine. Now, you may have people who are in the same niche as you, and you have to recognize that you don't need to compare yourself. I feel like a lot of you Cappies compare your skill sets, your talents to other people, and your occupation. And I feel like because you compare yourself, you are labeling, what doesn't seem right to you. It's just... Now, for Cappies who are in a job related, like corporation or anything like that, yes, you may have the leadership role, Cappies, but that doesn't give you the right to make people feel inferior because you know what you know and they don't know what you know. So Cappies, I feel like when it comes to career, you need to be more open to hearing other people's perspective. Because I feel like a lot of you Cappies like working alone, but maybe working alone and doing things on your own may not be beneficial for you. But I feel like you labeling and judging is not allowing you to be open on what people can help you with regarding whatever it is you want to create. Now, yeah, this makes a lot of sense. So the shadow you need to heal regarding your career and work is egocentric. Not everyone shares the same perspective as you. Listen to others. You may just learn something new. That's what I'm getting. A lot of you Cappies are, well, like I said, all earth signs are stubborn. So I feel like, Cappies, here's another thing I want you to recognize to understand yourself more, Capricorns. The reason why we are the devil in the tarot is because we could surmount the devil. We have empathy for the devil. But the thing is, the devil is very egoic. It's very, all about the physicality, all about the materialism, all about wanting more, 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 more. But I feel like when we are in this low vibrational state of always desiring more, of always trying to be the best, or always, chasing, we start to think that there's no other better way than our own. So therefore we become too stubborn in learning from other people and how they could assist us on the path that we are following in the plan that we have created. So I feel like the shadow you need to heal is what makes you think that your way is the only best way, when there is so many ways to learn and gain feedback and criticism that actually would be very beneficial to your work. Now let's get into abundance and finances. You have past. Friends walked out of your life without reason. Now you understand people have their own journey and not to internalize their pain. So I feel like this has a lot to do with emotions. Even when I was shuffling your cards, Cappies, I feel like you're having troubles with your emotions and feeling them currently. But I feel like you... the reason why your abundance and your finances is not where you want to be is because you're always showing up for other people. You're always abandoning yourself and always there for other people. And Cappies, you may be a tough lover. You may seem controlling. You may want money. But boy, when you fucking care, you fucking care. I mean, you fucking care to the point you will give up all of everything of yourself just to make sure someone is in a good place. So I feel like this is the reason why you are blocking your abundance, is because you're always caring about other people, and you're always internalizing and defining your worth based on how they treat you, or why is it they left your life. And because of this creates a discord within your emotions, to the point you believing you're not worthy is making you create that belief in every other area of your life. So if people walk out of your life, that affects you emotionally, and you start defining your worth by that. You start thinking you're not worthy of more abundance, of having happiness, of having good things in your life. So I feel like you definitely, your inner child wants you to be aware of that, not to take things personally. Don't take shit personally. Don't take it personally that your parents didn't want to be better parents. Don't take it personally that your childhood wasn't good. Don't take it personally that you're not where you want to be in life. Don't take it personally that people refuse to understand your way of living and how you see things. Forgive it, you know? It's not something you should take personally. Allow it to affect and define your worth. Now, the codependency that you have that's keeping this your abundance limited is recognition. It's okay to accept that praise. Stop deflecting your value. I get that a lot. A lot of you Cappies are always there supporting other people, always there having good intentions, but it's like, damn, when you get that praise in return, you're just like, no, I don't deserve it. I don't deserve it. I don't deserve it. That's what I'm saying. You know? I feel like a lot of you Cappies have been through so much. And let me tell you something. I'm going to say this to all my beautiful Cappies. I love you guys so much. I really do. Being a Capricorn in a human form is fucking hard. I don't care what anyone says. No other sign has a hard than we do. We have a fucking hard. Trust me. And I'm getting tears in my, it's just, we have a fucking hard. All right? Let's just be fucking honest. And people always say we're too much, or we're too less, or we're too this, or we're too that. And it's just like, Cappies, I feel like you're at a point right now where you're just like, you know what? I'm just wanting to focus on my fucking self. And you're starting to recognize your worth, but you're starting to understand that how much it's hard for you to even fucking receive what it is you deserve, because for so long you felt like you didn't deserve. So it feels very weird to get recognition for who you are and for what you do. Cappies, you fucking deserve that. Take that shit. And when you take that shit, you start to recognize your worth. And the more you recognize your worth, the more your vibration raise. The more your vibration raise, the more you can fucking receive your abundance. Oh, I'm going to say it just like that. All right. Now, the second codependency that you have that's keeping your abundance unlimited is indifference. You present like you don't care, but deep down you really are vulnerable about the situation. So I feel, Cappies, when it comes to your finances and abundance, I feel that Cappies, let's be real. If you're not happy with where you are currently about how you receive abundance from the universe and your finances, I feel like you are trying to cover up this emotion. It's like you're codependent on, oh, I don't give a fuck about how I really feel about it, but I know more is going to come to me. It's like you're bypassing the emotional discomfort that you need to face regarding abundance, regarding finances. And I feel like, you need to be vulnerable to that. I feel like a lot of you Cappies are currently working on your money beliefs. I know I have been a lot currently. And it's because, we all got a distorted perspective about money. And in order to create the lifestyle we want, we got to change our own beliefs. And we got to understand the beliefs they're already holding so we can change them. So I feel like, Cappies, when it comes to more abundance, you need to be vulnerable to how you feel about receiving. How do you feel about receiving? And don't lie to yourself. Don't shrug it off and say, oh, I know abundance will come, but you're still feeling that doubt deep down. You got to be vulnerable to everything that you feel about why it's hard for you to receive. Because that's the inner child healing you need to do. That literally stems down from inner child. When we believe that we're not worthy of someone's love or receiving more, it's because we grew up always believing we had to cater to other people and we didn't matter. You get what I'm saying? So now the shadow behind what you need to heal, that's so you can allow more abundance into your life, is impatient. Look for patterns of your impatience. Notice the negative physical symptoms that cause you. Take deep breaths and slow down. I do feel that a lot of you Capricorns are having troubles feeling your emotions because, Venus is still retrograde in our sign. It's about to get out in a little bit. But, It's like, Cappies, the hardest thing for us is to learn patience because we're always wanting to be in control. But I feel like the reason why your abundance is not coming is because you're not trusting. You're impatient with divine timing. You're impatient with the universe. You're impatient with your growth. You're impatient with yourself. And I feel like you need to recognize that the reason why you feel such discomfort, physically tense, all of this is because you lack trust. You lack trust. You don't allow yourself to be patient. So you need to heal this impatience. Where is this coming from? Why do you feel such discomfort? Why do you feel doubt? Why do you feel fear? You know? And I feel like you need to heal this because this shadow is making itself known, Cappies, because patience is a virtue. And the reason why it's a virtue is because you start to realize the more patient you are, you start to see how there's unlimited possibilities for everything. But when you become impatient, it's like you don't trust that you deserve. You get what I'm saying? That's deep. All right, let's get into love. You got 2 cards for each. That's some shit. So, because I feel like y'all been through the ringer when it comes to love. And that's why I feel a lot of you guys are, I feel like even though it's the universal year of love for like couples, I feel like Cappies are really going to be focusing on you this year. Excuse me, guys. I gotta let out. Woo! Gotta let out that energy. Squeeze me in. All right. So when it comes to love, your inner child is letting you know. In the past, you felt the need to be perfect to your caretakers. You felt parentified in the caretaker role. Now you embrace all your imperfections and your characteristics that are your true self. Now you are able to experience moments of fun, play, joy, laughter, and silliness. So I feel like a lot of you Capricorns, like I said, everyone got something to say about Capricorns. Either we're too much or we're not enough. So I feel like, Cappies, you grow up in a household where your parents really try to constrict you, or you had people too demanding. They were too controlling over you to the point that you got to do what they needed. You got to get this done. You got to do it exactly how they did it. And you got to act a certain way that they wanted. And this made you believe that you weren't okay being you. And maybe you were probably told a lot that you're stupid, or, you know, it's something weird about how you think. There's just, you heard some shit about you when you were a kid, and this caused you to believe that you always had to be perfect. And because of this, I feel like a lot of you Cappies even grew up having to take on responsibility so young, to the point that you think you have to be perfect and you can't make mistakes. So you walk around with so much tension because you think you can't make a mistake. You think you can't live life. You think you can't just understand, Cappies. The reason why we are imperfect and the reason why we are given the opportunities to make mistakes is because the universe is telling us this is how we grow. If we don't make mistakes, if we aren't imperfect, how will we grow? And I feel like you need to recognize, Cappies, you don't need to be perfect for people who don't choose you. You're perfect just as you are. And when you see that, you will get the right people that will choose you rather than being someone that you're not. You get what I'm saying? So your inner child is letting you know, be you. Be all of you. Even if that means you shine so fucking bright that the darkness can't stand your light, fucking exude your truth. Take up room, Cappies. Take up fucking room. And let your authentic self be known. Woo! Yes. Damn, your inner child wanted. Damn, your inner child was like, let them know this shit. Now, Cappies, I feel like you're in a place right now where you are honoring your inner child. You are honoring your heart. You are honoring all that you've been through, and you're giving yourself that recognition like, damn, I've been through so much. Look at what I've overcome. You're finally starting to honor you. And I feel like you guys are finally allowing yourselves to have more fun, be open, explore, go out, even start dating. And this does have to do with love. So maybe, Cappies, you feel like every relationship you've been in, you're the cause of why it didn't work out. And you got so down on yourself and you started to feel so guilty, so shameful. Now you're starting to recognize, this is not here. You're starting to recognize that you were choosing people that didn't choose you. So now you're starting to realize, you know what? I'm just going to be all of me. Fuck a relationship. I'm just going to be all of me and allow that true identity of who I truly am bring to me what is healthy and right for me. So your inner child wants to let you know about that when it comes to love. Now, the codependencies that you have that are preventing you from love, receiving and giving it, is your needs can't be met by you. Yes, you. Didn't we just say that? Cappies, I feel like a lot of you guys feel like you want to have, trust me, I want to have someone by my side. I want someone I could build with, someone who would challenge me, someone who desires the same vision I have. And even if they don't, they have their own individualism, but they just accept me and they love me and they want to be with me, you know? And I feel like a lot of you Cappies are recognizing that in order to get what I want in a relationship, I have to give myself what I need and want to. So meaning that, Cappies, I feel like you're starting to recognize you were holding on to this perception of thinking someone's going to bring your happiness. Now you're starting to recognize that I can be my own soulmate and treat myself the way I want my soulmate to treat me. A motherfucking meant to that. Now, the codependency that you're holding on to that's preventing love, and actually I just heard sabotaging love, is demanding. You are trying to control others around you, forgetting about their personal feelings and emotions. Yeah. So Cappies, I feel like you're starting to recognize, since you're having troubles feeling your emotions, you're starting to honor the fact that you do have emotions. You're not just a machine. You're not just here to work. And because of this, I feel like you're starting to recognize how controlling you have been in relationships, because we are very controlling. But it's like you keep motherfuckers accountable, you know what I mean? But I feel like you always made it seem like things have to go your way because you feel like your way was the best way. And because of this, you don't really know how to honor and accept people for who they are and actually be curious enough to learn them, to let you know why they are the way that they are. So I feel like what you need to let go of is trying to control love and trying to chase it and trying to think you know what love is, and allow yourself to be open to what people are showing you so you can cultivate a connection through being you and through them being them. You know what I'm saying? Amen. Now, the shadows that need to be healed regarding love in order to allow harmonious love in is prejudice. What if you were categorized in a group and given attributes that were false without truly knowing who you are? So like I said, Cappies, is that judgment. I feel like you judge people too quickly and too harshly, that you put them in a category and you start comparing them to past relationships or even to, how people treated you. And because of this, you are not allowing yourself to be open to see who they really are because you think you know who they are. But really what you're doing is you're judging them through your own limited perceptions. So I feel like you need to recognize that, if you want harmonious love, don't judge the person. And if you don't want someone to judge you, don't judge them. Be who you want in a relationship. Be who you want in a relationship. You get what I'm saying? Now, the second one, this is a big one. And this is definitely relating to me too. Insecurity. Please understand your worth, your value, your purpose here on earth. There is no need to feel small or compare yourself to others. I feel, Capricorns, that you're starting to recognize how your love life has been, how you contribute to it, and how people contribute to it. And you're starting to realize that the reason why love hasn't been harmonious is because you're holding on to a lot of insecurities. And I feel like when it comes to love, a lot of you guys, when you finally are unraveled and you're vulnerable with a person, you have trouble seeing your value, You have trouble seeing your worth. That's why you tolerate people's bullshit. That's why you give them more than motherfucking 3 chances. That's why you allow them to come in and out of your life. And it's because, Cappy, you don't know your value. You don't know your worth. And the shadow that you need to heal is why you're having this insecurity of thinking you're not worthy of someone's love as you are. What makes you think you're not worthy of love, period, by being just you? That's deep. All right, boo-boos. Let's see what your higher self has to say about all this. Higher self of my beautiful Cappies. What do you want to let them know about passions? What do you want to let them know about finances? What do you want to let them know about love? Damn, we got 3 for love. All right. Wow, look at... When it comes to your fucking career, Cappies, I love it. I will work better on my finances, so I remove the blockages limiting my abundance. Something's telling me to switch these. I'm gonna switch them because I feel that's correct. So when it comes to your career and stuff, you have, I'm really proud of myself. Every day I will work better, I will become a better version of myself. So I feel, Cappies, your work, what you invest in and what you do on a daily basis, or what you consider your passions, it's like you're allowing it to better you. You're allowing it to teach you. You're allowing it to help you grow as an individual. Now, when it comes to your abundance, like I said, I will work better on my finances, so I remove the blockages limiting my abundance. I feel that a lot of you Capricorns are working on your beliefs about money, your relationship with money, and because of this is helping you start to recognize how you can create your own stability and trust in your abilities to create the lifestyle that you desire. Now, what your higher self has to say about love. I need more hours of sleep. My brain deserves the break from all these thoughts throughout the day. So this is for my Cappies who are single. I feel like a lot of you guys are stressing about love, when you'll receive it, when it will come. And I feel like what you need to do is allow yourself to just give yourself a break from love and give yourself what you need. Because I feel like since you're always giving to other people, you don't understand that you're depleting your own energy. You're attracting energy vampires. And I feel like what you need to do is give yourself a break and give all of you that you give to other people to you. Now, what your higher self has the second thing to say is, I will surrender to things in my life I have no control over. That's what I'm saying, Cappies. Surrender when love will come. Surrender how love should unfold. Surrender all of that. Because when you give up the control, you allow that person to express who they are, and you allow the universe to create something between you guys that's more harmonious than your own version. Now, the last one, your higher self has to say, I will trust my gut feelings more. That physical feeling of discomfort is trying to tell me something. Cappies, do not ignore the red flags anymore. Capricorn, like I said, you surmount the devil. You feel bad for the devil. So you see the good in everyone, regardless of what they consciously show on the outside, regardless of how bad people may, no, but regardless of how bad they may seem, you see the good in them. You see the child within them. You see the brokenness, and you see the truth. But Cappies, you got to understand, you can't change anyone. You can't fix anyone. So you have to accept what people are showing you. And when you feel that your intuition is telling you something, get out, see that red flag, all this shit, acknowledge that. Because here's the thing. Capricorns, we're egoic sometimes, and we're superficial. And we have a tendency to always get involved in the looks and override the characteristics. And I feel that your higher self is letting you know, they may look good, but do they have a heart that has good intentions for you? And you need to honor the fact that even though they did look good, if the vibe don't feel right, that's your intuition trying to save you. And remember, rejection is God's protection. Always. Always. And also trust the fact that, Cappies, if you want a partner, like if you want a partner you're physically attracted to and all of that, state that to the universe. Get really clear and detailed on what you want the universe to bring to you in a partner. But make sure that you become that too. Because it's not just about you, you know? All right, Cappies. Let's get a reminder for you. Let's get a reminder for you. What do you want to let my beautiful Capricorn know? What do you want to remind my beautiful Cappies of this reading? What do you want to remind my beautiful Cappies? Ha! Patience. Okay, Cappies. So I feel like you're trying to create a whole new version of yourself. And plus, Pluto is in our sign, retrograding. So Pluto is all about massive transformations and deaths and rebirths. So I feel like a lot of you Capricorns are learning how to be patient with changing your habits, changing your thought patterns, you know, changing your beliefs, because you're ready to go forward. You really can't make this shit up. You really can't. You're ready for this new journey, for this new beginning, for this new life, for this new version of you. Because you found your truth. You're seeking truth. You're seeing truth. And this truth is bringing you inner peace. And because you're seeking inner peace and releasing what no longer serves, that's preventing this inner peace, you're finding the power and the diligence to allow this change to take place, to allow things to unfold, even if it's not in control, because you are starting to believe in miracles. Oh my God. And you're starting to forgive all that has happened, because it's here to purify you and to help you get still so you can start seeing the pleasures of life, because you've been through motherfucking chaos, but you're healing that chaos. Because of this, you're learning to love your solitude. And through these solitude and being with yourself, you start to create miracles for you. And then these miracles create new beginnings and adventures. Let me fucking stop. Yo, let me stop. Damn, Cappies. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it. I went on a whole rampage. Love it, though. Alright, beautiful cat caps. Let's close this out with the moon magic card. Let's see what the Cancer full moon energy wants to let you know about this reading. Let you know about this healing. For my cappies. We're going to my cappies now. Alright. I assess matters carefully and discern wisely. Cappies, you're really starting to learn to trust your intuition and to trust your emotions. Is starting to recognize that you're building such a discernment that you're becoming very, very wise in every decision that you make regarding any area of your life. I like this one. I am connected to the earth and all of life around me. I feel like, Cappies, you're really starting to become in a state of bliss, because since you're creating your peace by unraveling and healing all of this excess residue and gunk from your childhood, you're starting to see how potent. I feel like a lot of you, Cappies, your divine feminine is really coming to the surface, really starting to connect. And not only that, the more you start to learn to surrender, that's the divine feminine within you. The divine feminine knows how to surrender, knows how to receive, and I feel like you're getting more connected to life and maybe a lot of animals around you, particularly dogs, maybe. You have a lot of like, you feel more connected to the earth, and I feel like that's helping you surrender more and trust more. All right. Gratefully, I surrender my struggle. Amen to that. Gratefully, I surrender my struggle. I love that. Cappies, you don't want to be in control anymore. You don't. Because you realize that you're creating the same results in your life. And now you're just like, I want different results, but I know I need to trust the unknown. So boom, bada bing, my arms open. Please, universe, take it all. I trust your way. And there's a difference between patience and waiting. When you're waiting, you're telling the universe that what you want hasn't come yet, and it won't come. But when you're patient, what you're telling the universe through patience is saying, I know what I want, and you know what I want, and I trust that you will bring it. So go ahead, do your thing, and take your time, universe. You get what I'm saying? See the difference? So I feel like a lot of you Cappies are learning how to be free, emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually free, so you can surrender and allow this change to be at ease. Hey, fucking man. Last card. I flow towards my goals. I'm strongly protected as I go. Cappies, I feel like a lot of you guys are probably traveling, maybe traveling overseas, traveling to another state, traveling to a city maybe. But I feel like a lot of you Cappies are really focused on your goals this year. You're really focusing on bettering yourselves, your health, your mentality, what you learn, what you know, and your skill sets. It's just like, Cappies, this is the year. The universe is telling you, yo, if you want to make shit happen for yourself, if you want your dreams to come true, we got it. It's here for you. It's like your spirit guides are just excited. I'm getting this excitement where your spirit guides are like, yes, you're finally allowing us to help you. You're finally allowing the universe to help out. Woo! Damn. That's what I'm talking about. I'm getting a lot of, even though underlying nervousness, somehow you're very, very confident in yourself. So keep doing what you're doing, Cappies. And I really hope that this reading helped. But other than that, beautiful Cappies, this is all I have for your inner child healing and shadow work. If you got any clarity, any upliftment, any confirmations or activations or downloads, please let me know your feedback in the comment section below. And don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, and hit that notification button. Now, if you want to book your own personal reading or healing session or need any assistance on this type of work, you can book an appointment with me by going to all the information down in the description box below. But Cappies, I really hope this helps. I love you guys so much. And until then, I'll see you on the next one.